If you have thinning hair like me, and you can see here, it's thin in the front. It's very translucent because it's so white. And we're going to try on a topper today. Now, this is a different topper than two that I've shown you already in this video up here, but you can watch it at the end of this one, and so you can kind of see the difference. All right, so this particular one, I really love it. It is from Raquel Welch, and this is from their Top Pieces by Raquel Welch. They have a very popular one that's called Top Billing, and this is the 8-inch version for that person that wants a chin length bob. I'm so happy that I finally got my hair long enough so I could wear one of these. And if you know me, I wear a lot of wigs, and I love my wigs, but I know some of you just aren't ready for a wig yet. For some reason, you feel like you want to step it, and you're just not ready for a wig. A topper is a good second step. Let's take a look at this, why it makes a difference. It has a lace front. This is all hand tied. As you can see, it's hand tied, except for the wefting here on the side that's going to come down. And it's very lightweight. It has 2 pressure clips in the front, 2 pressure clips in the back. Those labels, I will cut that out later because you don't want to leave your labels in when you're wearing this. I take those out, and then you can see here with that lace front, you could wear it here against your skin, or you can wear it back behind your hairline. So we're going to look at it both ways. The thing I like about this is the heat friendly. So this is going to be able, if I wanted a little more direction, I want a little more height, I can get curl in this. If I'm wanting to curl it in with my own hair, if you wanted to make this into more curls, waves, you're going to be able to do it. It's heat friendly. So what does that mean? Use your styling tools. So if you're going to do that, though, guess what you're going to do? You're going to put it on a head block and pin it down, and then get your heating tools. I'm going to leave links below for that so that you can take a look at that. The other thing that I would suggest is you can buy those halo wires. I've worn these lightweight hand-tied toppers because the base is large and it covers more area. It's attaching to healthier hair as opposed to getting right up to the scalp. And you can always, I'll put link below, you can buy those little halo, those invisible wires, the invisible line that you can sew into each side. And if that's going to make you feel more secure, then you can do that. I know there are wigs that come with those. These don't come with it, but it's something you can attach after you get one of these. Side, got this on the left part, and with these pressure sensitive clips are open, then you want to hold it, flip it back like that, and then decide, are you going to go all the way to the front or back behind your hairline? I'm going to go back behind my hairline for right now. We can try it the other way as well. And then scoop a little bit with those clips open. And if you feel any tug, you feel any little hair feels any pressure, unclip it and redo it, okay? And scoop less. We're going to start with that, and you can readjust these as you go to move it forward, to move it back, to get more hair, less hair, and just like that. It's not going anywhere, all right? And it doesn't feel like it's being tugged. Okay, drop my comb. I'm going to take this comb, though, because I want to pull this hair forward that is in front of this, and see that? That's where that clip is. I want to move it just a little bit. It's grabbing the hair. I'm just going to pull, lift the hair out of it, just lift that comb out like that, and then put it in another spot, scoop a little bit of hair, and there you go. And then this way, see, I can blend my own hair in with that. So guess what that means? When the wind blows and picks that up, guess what? That's what people see. The wind's going to blow, and they see your own bit of hairline there in the front. So, and that's if you have a bit of hairline. Now, I don't have a lot, but I do have enough to be able to do this with. Pull this hair out, and then I take a regular comb. I like this with the rat tail on the end so I can lift my own hair out. Let's get a little bit of more hair here out to the front. Okay. I had someone ask me, and after I did the last video, well, what happens when the wind blows? can you show the scalp? Well, that's what I thought I did in the last video, but this is what they're going to see. If the wind blows, then they see your own hairline, see? And you can really work this in a little bit more. Remember, this is heat friendly in the front. So what I would do is comb this forward, right? Get all that hair in there, and then give this a bit of a curl to give it that effect. So it's swooping down. And of course, I'm doing this all in the camera. So it's much better when you have a mirror that you're looking into. And I'm just gonna take this rat tail. I'm trying to find a good part area. I did find that the zigzag part was very set in this piece. It's where you're gonna need to use some water, spritz some water on it, use some heat, use a hair dryer or a styling tool to really work this and train this where you want it to go. Even look like that, how you can tuck it behind your ear and you've got a topper in. Now, if you want to really disguise this even more and more, and let me explain something too that I didn't explain. Maybe I need a little bit more hair in. This is what you're going to be doing when you're working on it and learning to use that particular topper. Then the first time you use it is different because you haven't set exactly the curl pattern that you want, the direction with the direction with the part. This is what you're going to do. I like to show you the first time I'm putting it on so that you can kind of go along with that and say, okay, so the first minute you get it doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. Let's see if this is going to be a better part for this, for what I'm seeing on camera here. And you'll be able to work on this more and more to get that. I need to put some heat on this to get it precisely the way, oops, that's starting to look good there. Precisely the way that I want it. You know, some heat with hair dryer, and then you're going to want to come from that area to make sure that your hairline part is matching it. Then you just want to comb it in. Now, guess what I will also want to suggest? Before I start this process, I think it's really good that you use a dry shampoo, some texture spray maybe on your own bio hair, because I think that making sure that your hair, because when my hair is washed and perfectly clean, it's slippery. To give it some grip or some salt spray on your hair, just so that when you're adding this on and clipping it in, and I think this is really good. I have not sprayed any dry shampoo on this, and so I think it has a very natural. If yours, if it looks shining, then you want to make sure that you just get a nice dry shampoo. I like this one's from Europe, but find one that doesn't have a lot of powder in it, right? So one that says, you know, no white powder residue. Okay, so this is me wearing it behind my own hairline. And let's take a look at this side. And when the wind blows, that's what they're going to see. If you've asked me before about this, when the wind blows, it's just going to look like your own hair. And it's not going to go anywhere. It's a large base. The wind would have to be blowing very hard to blow everything up. Probably at that point, you'd have a hoodie on or something. Let's take a look. I'm going to throw my hair over. It doesn't come out. It didn't fall down. It's still attached and secure. So whether the wind blows or not, I think this is a really good topper. And what I like about this topper also is the price on the topper. So I've compared one before. Go up and take a look at that. Click on the link and you can kind of see the comparison. This is a great alternative to one I've shown you before. So be sure to check that out. And now let's take a look at what it looks like when I have it in front of my hairline. So I hope you stuck around to this point because we're going to check that out as well. Unclip all the pressure-sensitive clips, and then gently lift it out of your bio hair, releasing the hair out of the clips. Just take your time with it. Don't hurry it. Don't pull on it. Be super gentle with your hair. And just like that, it's going to come out. Okay, so this time I'm going to brush my hair all back like this, okay? And then we're going to see what happens when you put it in front of your hairline. I'm going to push it back, and then this time I want to be able to see where that is. See, like that, I want it in front of my hairline. What you may have to do is, if you don't have any hair and you need this to be a little bit closer to simulate your hairline, then you may want to actually use some adhesive tape that they make for wigs, and it needs to be on a clean hairline. I have makeup on, so it needs to be clean. Your forehead would need to be clean, no oils. And see, this is where I'm going to try to get a bit of lift by using some heat tools on this. You still can pull this part of your hair forward, but we're going to wear these more down like bangs. And this is going to be, see that hairline? This is going to be in front of your own hairline. Even if the wind blows, what they're going to see is still your hair, if your hair moves backward like that. And you can actually cut bangs into this. But as I said, if you put some tape, some of that adhesive tape down on this, so it lays super flat, I'm going to pull this hair out. And push that, didn't hear the clip. And just like that, lift just a few of my hairs in front. But I would really need to get that super flat to lay down and no hair in front, clean scalp, then you'll want to use some adhesive tape. And it comes off by warm water, like take a washcloth with warm water and then just press on it, and then that tape will release. Just be careful with that lace, because the lace can be damaged. You just want to be very gentle always with your lace fronts. Topper that has a lace front. So I don't have that in back yet very good. And this, again, I'm going to take and clip it just where I get a really good feel for that. You can wear it forward, a little bit more forward, and maybe you want more of a sweep across your face. This gives it a really nice sleek bob look, but with this heat friendly, you'll be in for a treat when you can actually add more curl to it or direct these bangs back. And of course, give it a disguise. Pull it back like this and put a pretty little clip in there to fool the eye. Maybe wear a little headband with it for the holidays. But can you see how, I'm going to put my fingers in, see how we'll be able to get some volume in that and curl that under. And then I think it's just a great bob. Let me comb the back out and I'll turn it around. This is Raquel Welch 8-inch top billing. And if you're looking for a nice little bob, heat friendly, hand tied on top, and a great price, this is it. This is top billing. And I think if I were you, this is the one I would give it a try, because I just think this meets a lot of what I needed to enhance my chin length hair, because it's just not thick enough for me to want to wear it out in public. And then you wear it like that. This reminds me of another really great little wig that has this cut to it. So it's a great choice for you're stepping into your journey of hair loss. This is for you ladies out there that aren't ready for wigs, but you're ready for another solution. Or maybe you're already in wigs like me and you want also an extra solution to your hair loss. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was a little bit more of a tutorial style, showing you how, when you get this top billing home, of what to do with it and how to wear it. And there's going to be so many others. I may have to do a video with putting this on my block cat and being able to put some volume and curl in this. Stay tuned to this channel. Be sure and give me a like, give me a follow, and get notifications. So when I come out with that next video, you'll be here to see it and be in the know. And I just love you, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you're here at the end, bless you, and thank you so much for being a part of this community. Doing my darlings. Bye.